Well, hey guys, welcome back to Waters Family Homestead. Well, I started cutting this one. I need to sharpen my chainsaw, but I'm cutting the post 7 feet. So I've got one already there that I cut, and I've got this one that's going to go probably down at the end. And then I'm not going to cut this one with the wire on it. I'm going to cut 2 out of that next one and 1 out of that other one. That'll give me the 5 posts I need to finish fencing in, with the T-post, this goat pen. And I've started cleaning up back here, screwing the pallets up. I've got some more pallets at work I've been saving. I just got to get them home. It's hard to haul them on my work truck. But, so I've got these screwed up in place, and I need 12 pieces of metal to extend that roof out. It's not going to be 8 foot out completely, but I'm thinking about 6.5 to 7 feet. That's plenty big enough for a stall, for the first one for my dog, and then for goats. So that's plenty big enough, and it'll have a roof over it. The pallets will be the side walls, and I'm going to add OSB to the pallet to finish the entire wall up and down, to block the wind and to stop them from, excuse me, trying to get in and out. But the pallets is going to be the basic structure, and I'm going to put a post out here about 6.5, 7 feet from the building at the end of each one of those. So there'll be 4 posts here, and that will give me something to run the rafters to and to put the gate on and so on. So that's the idea anyway, whether I do or not. I've still got 2 more pallets there that will finish off the 2 there, which I'm fixing to do. And then I'm going to use 1 on each one, which will give me 3 more pallets, which is what I've got at work, for the partial wall for the front side or the outside. That way I can put a gate between it and the next. So I've also got all the telephone poles marked where I need to cut them. I actually cut that first one that's laying there. So basically I need 4 of them that are 28 feet and 1 that is 20 feet. And of course this real big one right here is going to be the 20-footer. I don't have a lot to cut off. I think 3 or 4 feet. I may have to roll it to find my mark. But I've got to cut some off of every one of them. Anywhere from 3 to 6 feet off of each pole. See, that one there was about 5 roughly. So just making it lighter, no need to stand it up if I don't need that height. So the outside 4 posts will be 4 feet in the ground and 24 feet up, because I'm building a building on top of these poles that's going to hold those water tanks with 8 foot, and that way it'll be a completely closed in building up on the top 8 foot of it. That leaves me 16 feet from the ground to the bottom of the building. So it'll have 16 feet of drop from the water tanks to where it comes down to hit the water line. So I've got those marked. I've cut that one. I started cutting that other one over there, which is a post. I have not started these. I've got to get the chainsaw sharpened, or just buy a new chain, one of the two. But either way, I've rolled them back, and I came through with the lawnmower and knocked some of the weeds down. And then I think I need a new belt, because that's the second time that belt has come off with me. So either I've got a pulley that's acting up making the belt come off, or the belt is stretched. So it probably needs a new belt. I've never put one on it since I bought it, which has been close to 4 years. So, I can't complain about it. I just need to look up which belt it is and get it ordered. But I started cutting that one, so I've got to cut this one twice and then cut that one once. This is just going to be an extra that if I need something, I'll have it. And then I've got another one laying right there at the end of the chicken run area that I can use if I end up needing 1 more post or something. So I'm getting there, working on the goat pen. It's a lot to do when you're doing it by yourself. And I have to be careful around this oak tree here, because my tractor will actually, the roll cage will hit it. So I have to be careful and go around that. But I plan on moving this old countertop sink. I used to clean fish on it. I want to build another frame over there and just kind of put it back together. It's fine for outside. And you believe it or not, you clean it with bleach, it comes right back white. It's a cutting board type material. Anyway, it works. So I've got a lot left to do. I've got the 3 posts stood in the holes there. I've still got to buy concrete and get those poles concreted in the ground, because they are a full 2 foot deep. Now, in y'all's area, you say you need them 3 or 4 foot. Great. But as hard as my ground is, if it's 2 foot in the ground, you ain't pulling it out with a vehicle. So I may have to come in and put a support on that, since I'm pulling fence, against it, behind this old oak tree, and then down to the next post and down to the corner post. So I may have to support that one since I'm pulling against it. But it's not that big a deal. I've got plenty of extra little posts, and I'll use landscape timber or something as support. But I just want the fence nice and snug and tight and hugging the ground, even if I've got to take the pickaxe and dig a little bit of a channel to put it in, because I don't want the goats trying to get out of the pen. I want to make it hard for them to get out, because I know goats are escape artists. They love to get out. This fence that I've got has got the small boxes on the bottom, and then the 4x4 boxes, above that, above the foot or 2 that it is. So hopefully that'll make it hard for them to get out. But all the chickens are doing well. The baby chicks, that one did not make it. That, which I actually saw the turkey hen step on that one. So it was already weak. I already knew it wasn't going to make it. And then the turkey hen actually stepped on it. So that one didn't make it, but the other 7 are doing fine. All the other chickens are doing well. And since Tom's been acting the way he's acting, that other turkey hen I've got right there at the gate, she actually laid another egg today. She had quit laying over a week ago. Maybe 2 weeks ago. But I'm not going to incubate them. It's not what I want to do. I want to add to my Rhode Island red flock. I don't want to add to the turkeys. If any of those 3 turkey eggs hatch next week and the babies survive, because baby turkeys are really, really easy to die. You blink at them wrong and they'll die just about. So if they survive, then great. I'll have a few turkeys and I can butcher some down the road. But if not, I'm not breeding turkeys right now. That's just too much on my plate. But I do want to get some of this fencing, as done as I can. So I've got a long ways to go before I can even stretch the first piece of fence. Concrete, a lot more, see, 7 more post holes, at least 2 foot deep. If I can get my brother's tractor out here with the auger, I'll dig them 3 foot, but I'm not. Y'all be hearing about me going in the grave if I had to dig 3 foot deep with hole diggers out here. Because if you go 2 weeks without rain, it's so hard you can't dig, period. But either way, I'm working on it. There's a lot to do, but it is what it is. It's coming along. Getting materials, especially since I'm using pallets and I've got a board leaned up there to replace that one on the end that's bad. So, they're pallets. They'll last quite a long time once the roof is put over it and the walls are, the OSB's put on the outside walls so that the wind and rain can't get in there to them. They'll last a long time. So I am working on it. I've still got a lot left to do, but I wanted to take a break and show y'all I am making progress. I'm going to get off this thing and grab those last 2 pallets that I've got here at the house and get them put on. And you see how I'm lifting them up off the ground? I don't want them on the ground because I want the rainwater that I'm diverting from the chicken run to run back this way. So I'm probably, once I get done, it's not going to be that big a deal. I'm probably going to take my tractor with the box blade and grade. Let me zoom back out and grade from up there where the poles are laying back here to create a little bit of a dip here so the water will have somewhere to go without flooding my chicken pen or the goat stalls or any of that. So it's not that big a deal with the box blade. Just drag it, you know, 10, 15 times, you'll have your little ditch. But anyway, I pushed him up there with the tractor. Making progress. I appreciate y'all watching. Remember what I always tell you. Jesus Christ loves you, and so do I. Y'all be safe. Be prepared.